Ladies and gentlemen, mommy's home.
Here comes Rhea Ripley.
The following contest is a six-woman tag match. Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley!
A pile of championship title wins, a Royal Rumble winner, Rhea Ripley is a 100% proven threat.
No questioning that. You talk about nightmare opponents. Rhea Ripley is the living embodiment of that concept. It takes a lot of courage to step inside the ring with her.
Courage or foolishness, dealing with a competitor on Ripley's level is a challenge that most superstars just aren't up to. Period. She's that strong, that smart, and that deadly. Rhea Ripley is ready for the nightmare to begin.
Already so many accolades for this woman, Bianca Belair.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair!
Before dominating here in WWE, she was a decorated collegiate athlete.
Yeah, but let's talk about some of that dominance here in WWE, Michael. Bianca Belair, a former Royal Rumble winner, a multi-time women's champion as well.
It's starting to look like there truly aren't any limits that Bianca Belair can't reach.
The man is here.
A competitor who never backs down from a fight.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch!
A main eventer, a former double champion, left WWE to have a child and returned without losing a step.
Well, that's just the man doing the man things.
A submission specialist, an amazing in-ring IQ, and one of the best brawlers in the women's division.
Becky Lynch can win in so many different ways. Let's see how the man does it tonight.
Make way for the evil genius of the sky.
And an evil genius who is now in control.
And representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky!
Io becomes more vengeful, more vicious as each opponent suffers her wrath.
Well, this is the Io Sky era, and you must understand Io will do whatever she deems necessary to maintain her position as a champion and main event competitor in WWE. Io is one of the premier aerialists in the game today.
A former Miss Money in the Bank who knows all about gold. Io's held the women's singles and tag team championships in NXT and WWE.
There are only three things certain in life: death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair. She is inevitable.
An entrance fit for a queen.
And from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
She is a game changer, a trailblazer, and perhaps the greatest woman to ever set foot in a WWE ring.
And with all of Charlotte's accomplishments, some say she's already a living legend.
She's had rivalries with Lynch and Rousey and revolutionized the industry.
When your last name is Flair, competing is like breathing, and the Queen has built an empire.
No false bravado, always personal, always physical.
Yeah, and always maintaining supreme confidence and savage ferocity. Charlotte Flair proudly pulls the strings as the puppet master of the women's division and will gladly accept anyone who will bow down.
She created her own divine right as the queen
and intends to cause great pain and suffering to her opposition.
You just can't game plan for this type of brilliance.
The baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
We're about to see a throwdown.
And from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey!
She won the Women's Royal Rumble the night she returned to WWE and is once again dominant.
Listen to this place. They're going nuts.
Time to put these teams to the test in this one under traditional tag rules. This match about to get underway with Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Becky Lynch. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Io Sky, Charlotte Flair, and Ronda Rousey.
This match can very well come down to experience. And I'm not just talking about individual experience. I'm talking about the experience you have with your partner. Knowing how to be on the same page is going to be crucial.
Ripley sidesteps the attack.
Into the corner now. Rhea capitalizes there.
Takedown. This is just brute power.
German! Just pure dominance.
Uh-oh.
And Io gets pounced on.
Hung out to dry. Vicious double axe handle.
You know, I have to ask Corey, how much of an actual strategy is there in a no disqualification match?
Honestly, it depends on the superstar's mindset. Some just want to get through it. Others want to inflict as much damage as possible, and some just go with the flow. Know which mindset you have before the match and stick to it.
Vicious double foot stomp.
Straight jacket locked in. Boom, German suplex.
Cover! Stops the count before it, too.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Tagged into action. Saw that one coming.
Great awareness as she proves to be too quick.
Punch to the face.
Sequence of reversals there.
But this opponent still fighting. Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go.
Time.
No doubt Ripley just ended this.
Boom! And Rousey's competition got the best of her there. Places her right in the corner.
There's the tag. I don't think this is going to be good, Corey.
Big boot. Vicious.
And she makes it to her partner. Tag.
Corey, pump handle. Pump handle coming.
Pump handle suplex.
Down the hard way. A second leg drop with a twist. Lynch has her opponent hooked.
Exploder suplex.
Ouch.
Don't do it. Suicide dive.
That is the attitude of a daredevil. The ability to take risk with minimal trepidation.
No fear. Absolute reckless abandon.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Lynch is keeping the pressure on.
Yeah, Lynch is appearing unstoppable.
She's sent back in under the ropes.
Sent into the corner.
Ooh, she responds with a counter.
From the middle rope.
Uh-oh, got snatched up here. Return fire from Io.
Showing some extra scouting, knowing how to answer a counter with a counter of your own.
Sky might be able to start mounting something here.
Now the chance for Io to get back into this match.
And this has been one of the most grueling matches we've ever witnessed.
This had all the makings of a legendary fight, and it's delivered.
The end for Lynch could be on its way.
And Io's offense gets...
This might be the beginning of the end. Handle slam.
That could end Sky right now.
The WWE Universe can't believe what these warriors are doing to one another.
Everyone's fired up. What a battle.
Roundhouse kick. Charlotte tagged in.
Here comes the Queen. Here's the gorilla press.
Insane.
What power.
Up and down, not done yet. By Belair into the moonsault.
Doorbuster. Monster set up in the corner.
And another. Boot to the mush. Effective way to counter any attack. Wicked chop block. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
She gets the tag.
There's a tag.
Boom, a jumping knee strike. And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Scooped up, tilt-a-whirl slam.
She manages to get control.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Just electric chair.
Counters into a hurricanrana.
Deadlift gut-wrench suplex.
Our ringer applied. Top wrist lock, opponent down to one knee.
Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Listen to this place. And that was a hell of a combination we just witnessed. And that definitely made solid impact. Ripley gets her back. Tag made. Tag made. Spear! Will it be? Whoa, what a save. That should have been 3. Ooh.
Oh, we know what's coming up next. Ripley's got her hook.
Ripley with an emphatic statement.
2 count. Wow, the ref got hit hard there.
Oh, across the top rope.
Rousey reeling a little bit from the impact of that attack.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Oh, elbow to the knee.
That'll hyperextend your leg.
Gets the tag.
Wrapping the arm over that top rope.
Attacking the arm.
Finds the room to land a back elbow.
Rhea Ripley with the riptide. That's got to end it this time around.
Set up in the corner of the ring. What's going to happen here? Double team action on the way.
Oh, big boot.
Effective arm drag. Popped right in the face.
Shot right to the midsection.
Saw that one coming.
And Io gets reversed. Able to interrupt the attack. Spinning kick to the gut.
Man, what a hit. Puts the boot to the midsection.
Charlotte in with the tag.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Becky Lynch hoists her up.
Manhandle slam.
Charlotte is in trouble. Try and end it.
Shoulders up. Shoulders up.
It's not often Charlotte comes that close to defeat. You have to think the temperature of this match has just been turned up a notch.
And Becky Lynch is nothing if not a thinking woman's competitor. Surely she's already thinking about her next steps.
Down with a face buster.
So she tags in.
She's on unsteady legs in the corner, needs to recover.
She had it scouted.
Or a pump handle coming.
Pump handle suplex.
And we see the attention being put on the torso area.
She's going for it. This could be. Digging deep for a kick out.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel the agony of defeat is causing this never surrender attitude.
Oh, face buster. Brutality on the mind of Ripley. Getting ready. Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes.
Riptide.
I think Ripley can end this.
For the win. Put into the corner now. Io with a turnaround.
Catches a punch.
Then a thunderous forearm to follow. Big forearm.
Firm control.
And a big
Oh, man.
denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Sweeps the legs. Stop. And Io's offense gets fought off. Boom, what a punch. Comes in off the tag. Bianca Belair pulling one out of Beth Phoenix's playbook with a grand slam. Boom. Fighting back with a counter. Oh! Looking to end it here. This could be it. She picked up the victory. Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, the team of Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Becky Lynch.
Huge win here in six-man tag team action.
Show up, get the W, and get out. Not a bad night's work, I'd say.